says he thinks the companies can afford more than they've offered. He mentions Ford CEO Jim Farley's pay.
Well, Jim Farley made $25 million this year?
Farley made $21 million last year, but the big three CEOs on average, Mullins had it on the dot. Ford, GM, and Stellantis have also been making billions in profits.
There's money there, and I get that we can't have everything we ask for because, let's face it, some things are, there's, we'll throw it at the wall and see if it sticks kind of stuff.
But he thinks they could get more than they've got. And like many workers on this line, he sees this strike as part of a bigger struggle.
Problem is, the rich want to get richer, and they want to keep the poor poor, and they want to wipe out the working class.
He hopes the strike is successful. And
I hope we're not out here too long,
The union reported some progress in talks with Ford last week, but no word of a breakthrough since. For now, these workers remain on strike. Some excited, some more resigned, but all of them determined.
What are we going to do? I guess we got to take a stand for something.
With a soundtrack of honks to let them know they're not standing alone. Camila Dominowski, NPR News, Wayne.
Chrysler Jeep Ram in Las Vegas, now with 2 locations to better serve you, offering their wide selection of new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Rams during Jeep Adventure Days. Information at LasVegasDodge.com.
Hi, this is Lisa Kelly, Director of Membership at Nevada Public Radio. I want to sincerely thank everyone who donated during our fall fundraiser. You not only made the goal, but surpassed it, raising more than $100,000 for Nevada Public Radio. And because of you, 55,000 meals will be donated to 3 Square Food Bank, funded in your name, thanks to MGM Resorts International. Your generous support strengthens our ability to keep working in service of the truth. It means our reporting can continue to keep audience connected to the world and each other. We appreciate your trust, and we promise to keep earning it. If you still want to donate to the fall fundraiser, please do so at knpr.org. 3 Square Meals, our fall sticker, and vouchers for a Mega Mart are still available through September 30th. But our gratitude, that goes on forever. Thank you.
It's 8:20.
Our 1992 interview with David McCallum, who died this week. Before he played a medical examiner in the CBS Crime series NCIS, he co-starred in the 60s spy series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. We'll also hear our 1994 interview with Allen Ginsberg. A new tribute album features musical interpretations of his poems. Join us today at 1 on KNPR.
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Fisher Investments. As a fiduciary, Fisher Investments is obligated to act in their client's best interest. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. From the Kauffman Foundation, providing access to opportunities that help people achieve financial stability, upward mobility, and economic prosperity, regardless of race, gender, or geography. Kauffman.org. From the Walton Family Foundation, working to solve social and environmental problems to improve lives today and benefit future generations. More information at waltonfamilyfoundation.org. And from the sustaining members of this NPR station. It's Morning Edition from NPR News. I'm Sarah McCammon.
And I'm A. Martinez. I'm about to ask 3 guys how they made a funny movie 43 years ago that still gets quoted today.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Looks like I picked the wrong week to be smoking.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time.
No, I've been serious lots of times.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Surely You Can't Be Serious is the name of a new book by David Zucker, Jim Abrams, and Jerry Zucker. It tells the true story of Airplane, the film they wrote and directed. At the time, they were total Hollywood outsiders. They'd moved their sketch comedy theater from Wisconsin to LA, and they had a strong cult following there. One thing they do to look for sketch ideas was to leave a video recorder running all night, taping whatever bad late-night TV was on to get material. Here's Jim Abrams.
And one day we took a look at what was on our video machine, and there was this movie called 0 Hour, which is a 1957 melodrama.
Both pilots. Can you fly this airplane and land it? No, not a chance.
It was essentially the story of Airplane, about a guy with PTSD who takes off in a plane and has to overcome his demons in order to land the plane. And it was kind of perfect. It was done very straight. There was even a line in 0 Hour that said,
The life of everybody aboard depends on just one thing. Finding someone back there not only can fly this plane, but who didn't have fish for dinner.
and that was like a gift from the gods.
Oh yeah, when Lloyd Bridges says, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking, that was right from 0 Hour. That was our kickoff, our setup line. And then we, of course, wrote the 3 lines after that.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
And the whole idea of the kid in the cockpit. Joey, have you ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Could be half the lines in the movie had setups from other movies.
So, Jerry, when all three of you decide this, we want to do this, we want to make this film, what was the sell process like to be able to get a studio to say, okay, this is something that we're on board with?
Oh, it was terrible and perfect in a way because, we just thought our first draft of this script, hey, this is great, let's go out and sell this thing. And of course someone's going to think it's just as brilliant as we think it is. And that just didn't happen for a long time, so we just kept rewriting and rewriting and rewriting.
But Jim, what was wrong with the script that you needed to rewrite and rewrite and rewrite?
Well, I think at the beginning we knew about writing jokes, but we never knew about storytelling. And once we got to Paramount, they were actually very helpful.
Paramount assigned to us a guy named Tom Perry from their story department, and Tom Perry said, make jokes plot points and plot points jokes. And we've always taken that to heart.
So you got the script then full of jokes, but you get actors who aren't known for telling jokes, who aren't comedians. How did those two things work?
That was always our vision. I mean, that was the thing when we were writing it that always made us laugh, is the idea of Robert Stack saying these lines.
Stryker, listen close. Flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle. Just a lot harder than put baseball cards in the slopes.
When we started working with these guys, we said, it's like it's strange, act as though you don't know you're in a comedy. You have to play naive to it, and for us, that's the humor of the film.
Captain, how soon can you land? I can't tell. You can tell me, I'm a doctor.
No, I'm just not sure.
Can't you take a guess?
Well, not for another 2 hours.
You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
Okay, there's a scene in Airplane, and in the book you talk about going to see Airplane with an audience that's primarily black. And the scene I'm talking about is the two men that are jive talking, and then Barbara Billingsley, who is June Cleaver, as you described in the book, the whitest woman you could imagine.
Some old folk butter laying at the bone. Take me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
I remember being just a little bit apprehensive when that scene came up. And to be honest, they laughed harder than anybody, I think.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Our intention from the beginning was to subtitle the black guys with stupid white guy interpretations. And I think that comes across, and maybe, perhaps, if we don't get too serious, it kind of speaks to 400 years of white ignorance to the black experience in the United States.
And the black jive came about very organically because we all went to see Shaft, and we loved it.
But as we're leaving the theater, we said,